Sometimes friendship doesn't arrive with a grand entrance. It slips quietly into our lives unexpected, almost hesitant. For us, it appeared in the shape of a frightened pit bull trembling beneath a table. His name was Hedgie. One glance told us he didn't trust anyone. His eyes carried years of fear and solitude. We couldn't tell if that would ever change. But when he met my son, Mason, something shifted inside him, like a door finally opening. We had met many dogs before, but none had felt right. I kept waiting for that undeniable spark, the certainty that says, this is the one.
What's the matter?
Then we saw Hedgie. In that moment, I knew. Mason must have felt it too. Neither of us could have imagined how deeply their bond would shape both of their lives, but it was clear that it was meant to be. The first night at home, Hedgie hid beneath the table, trembling and silent. We decided not to push him to give him time to learn that he was safe. Then Mason, in his gentle way, asked, "Can I take him to bed with me?" Before I could respond, he carefully carried Hedgie to his room. The next morning, I found them side by side. From that day on, Hedgie followed Mason everywhere, as though he had chosen him and no one else. From then forward, they were inseparable. Mason called Hedgie his best friend, and he meant it. It wasn't just something he said, it was something he lived. Wherever Mason went, Hedgie was there, waiting at the door, curled at his feet, or quietly watching him play. Their trust ran deep, pure, effortless, and complete. Sometimes I felt as though Hedgie didn't truly belong to our family, but to Mason alone. Though the adoption papers said otherwise, their connection proved it. Mason didn't just love his dog, he took care of him. He fed him, walked him, and met his needs without being reminded. It wasn't duty, it was devotion. He wanted to do it, and not once did he complain. That's when I realized that a bond between a child and a dog could teach lessons that reach far beyond childhood.
Speak if you want to go on a walk. Good.
Despite his rough past, Hedgie was incredibly smart. He learned tricks quickly, bowing playfully, ringing the doorbell when he needed to go outside, basking in every bit of praise that came his way. His happiest moments were when Mason sat beside him, gently rubbing his ear. In those quiet minutes, Hedgie seemed to be reliving the carefree puppyhood he'd never really had. Caring for Hedgie wasn't always easy. Because of a medical condition, he could only eat while standing or sitting in a special chair designed to help gravity guide his food down. At first, we fed him by hand slowly, patiently. Later, the chair allowed him to eat on his own, safely and comfortably. Some vets told us it might be kinder to let him go, to spare him the struggle. But how could we part with a soul so full of love and joy, even if he needed a bit of extra care? We knew we couldn't. Now, when I sit at my desk, Hedgie often lies nearby, quietly content just to be close. His calm fills the room, yet it's clear that his heart belongs to Mason. They move through their days together morning to night, side by side. Even when they sleep, Mason makes sure Hedgie has space beside him on the bed, no matter how much of it the dog takes up. He wouldn't have it any other way. Mason sometimes wears a shirt that says, "I miss my dog." I tease him, reminding him that Hedgie is usually only in the next room, but he means it sincerely. His love runs that deep. "He cares about me so much," Mason says softly, "and I care about him." And I know it's true. This isn't just a story about rescuing a dog. It's about the kind of friendship that doesn't need words, a bond woven from loyalty, tenderness, laughter, and quiet understanding. Above all, it's a story about love, the kind that mends what's broken, the kind that changes lives.